Just letting you guys know you can listen to my No Bleeps podcast anywhere you stream podcasts or on my No Bleeps YouTube channel. Link in the description. Hey guys, it's Spilly and welcome back to Spill Sesh. Today we are going to be talking about Gabbie Hanna because fans are growing with concern over Gabbie Hanna's well-being due to the fact that she has been extremely quiet since Jessie Smiles replied to Gabbie's most recent video in her series. And Gabbie was posting pretty consistently there for a while, uploading a video nearly every single day, saying that this was going to be a multi-part series that definitely wasn't even close to being over with. Gabbie had said that they even had 2 more videos edited about Jessie, and the video last put out wasn't even in the series. The video was kind of just a response to a lot of growing backlash and people wanting Gabbie to address this 3-hour phone call that Jessie had shared some clips of on Twitter. Now, the backlash that Gabbie has received has been a lot even before Jessie was brought into the series, just because every other episode had people like Joey Graceffa, Daniel Prada, Trisha Paytas responding to her and making her side look pretty bad, you guys. I mean, I made several videos about it, so if you guys don't know all of the details of everything that has gone on, I have multiple videos about what has happened in between this series and now. And I mean, in general, the Escape the Night drama alone caused so many people that are never in drama, like Rosanna Pansino, to comment on Gabbie Hanna's behavior. So since Jessie came back at Gabbie following the discussion of the essay that happened to Jessie, people were disgusted by Gabbie's actions and the fact that she would go as far as to bring up really hard times in other people's lives and have them relive these nightmares just so Gabbie can convince the public that she is the one that truly is deserving of an apology in all of these situations. And with no apologies having been given to Gabbie and only response videos being made that have her looking even worse, she's pretty much been MIA from the internet with the exception of her OnlyFans account that she has created during all of this and her Patreon group that she keeps a pretty tight-knit, loyal fan base on. Although, with all of the stuff that's been going on with Gabbie Hanna, there's been a ton of people that have joined not only just her OnlyFans, but her Patreon group to kind of see what she's been saying to the people that are the most loyal to her. Because those are the people that are going to be going at people that are coming back at her with a response like Joey Graceffa, Daniel Prada, Trisha, Jessie, and basically going after those people because they are her loyal fans and they obviously are siding with Gabbie. And so there's been a lot of people that have signed up to see what Gabbie has been saying and posting to these people. Over time, a lot of things have been leaked. There's been things that have been posted around the internet and people have been sharing what Gabbie has been saying in live streams as well as like just posts in general. And those aren't things that I'm going to be sharing because I know it goes against policy of Patreon and OnlyFans if you share content that is on there. But I have seen some things floating around on the internet that Gabbie has posted on those pages. Now, she hasn't posted on social media like her public platforms in a while, and people were getting pretty concerned, and the concern honestly continued to grow because yesterday she returned to her Instagram story with her singing Good For You by Olivia Rodrigo in the car. And well, I mean, it wasn't exactly the most reassuring Instagram story. It was very dramatic, the performance that she was giving while lip syncing to the song. At least I'd say that it was. And people were kind of just left like, is all of this for show? Because previously in Gabbie's series, she had admitted that she was doing kind of all these very dramatic, over-the-top things in videos and TikToks. She basically admitted that it was for attention, that she was trolling people and trying to get people to talk about her and create a discussion surrounding her and wondering if she was okay, and she was purposely being kind of weird in these videos in order for people to bring attention her way. And she basically said like for once she was in control of the narrative and people were calling her crazy all this time, but finally it was like on purpose that she wanted to be called crazy, and in turn that like kind of promoted the series that she was doing. But I'm a little confused because I don't think that she's going to continue this series, so I don't know why she kind kind of posted this, if she's trolling, or maybe that's just her. Maybe this is just Gabbie and she was just posting this to do her thing and it wasn't trolling at all. This was just Gabbie being Gabbie, and this isn't like her hinting that she wants eyes on her again because she's going to come back and post this series again. Who really knows? But aside from the Instagram story, Gabbie has gone live a few times on Patreon. Like I said, there's been some people that have joined that group that have shared her live streams to the public, and she has vented quite a bit about the current situation that is going on and how things have kind of gone since Jessie's video, and she has received all the backlash. Jessie's video was a breakdown, clip by clip, moment by moment of responding to everything that Gabbie said about Jessie, trying to make it seem like they were so wronged in the Jessie, Curtis Lepore, Gabbie situation. And in reality, everyone was just kind of like, this is a situation about Jessie Smiles. This isn't a situation about Gabbie. Like, you can't make this about you when something really awful happened to Jessie, and then for you to like bring it all up. Nobody wants her to have to relive this nightmare that happened to her years ago. There shouldn't be any questions as to what happened. Curtis Lepore pled guilty to the situation years ago. Why are we bringing this up again? Everybody was just extremely disturbed, and to have to see Jessie come out and make a video addressing all of this and kind of put the situation to rest, everyone just has been super upset at Gabbie for bringing it up in the first place. And despite the fact that Gabbie has always said that there was more to come in the series, many have just assumed that it's done with now and she isn't going to continue. At least a lot of people are hoping she does not continue the series because it is just ruining her reputation overall. But on a live that she did July 9th, Gabbie kind of breaks down a little bit when somebody asked her if she was okay, and the comments on this re-uploaded version of the live were very quick to note that Gabbie had previously called out Jessie Smiles for crying in a video that she had posted in that 3-hour phone call, and said that it was a manipulation tactic to make her fans feel bad for her. Like, she was accusing Jessie of like faking crying in order to get her fans to feel bad for her and go after Gabbie. But here Gabbie is crying on live to her closest fans on her Patreon, and people are just kind of like, okay, like, you called out Jessie for this. Like, is this a manipulation tactic? Like, what is going on? Like, you cannot call other people out for crying and then do it yourself and then have people, you know, watching you and think that everybody is going to believe that like you're really upset. I mean, I believe that Gabbie is really upset about the situation. She tried to kind of put out this series thinking that people were going to apologize to her, see her side, and see all the wrong that has happened to her, when in reality, everyone has seen the series and been like, no, you're still in the wrong, and people are coming out with much more that you have done wrong, and it just isn't working out for her. So I believe she is upset at the way that the series has kind of turned back on her, but obviously, if you're going to accuse somebody else of crying as a manipulation tactic, when you cry, people are definitely going to judge you and be like, well, are we supposed to believe you? Because you didn't want us to believe this other person. But on this live, you know, here Gabbie was emotional about the state of things, and then later does say that she feels guilty about things, isn't too specific about what those things are, but says that she feels trapped and that she is sad and she wants to put stuff on pause for a little while. And obviously pause doesn't mean stop completely, so who knows if she's actually going to continue the series or what, but that could also just mean she wants to put social media on pause for a little bit. But like I said, she did return yesterday to her Instagram story. Gabbie does feel like she kind of is trapped because everywhere that she kind of posts, there are always people that are watching that don't like her. Like, she's saying that her OnlyFans and her Patreon, there's people that have joined that don't necessarily like her and are just looking to see what she has to say. But I think people are just a little confused as to what is going on at the moment. Obviously, her fans are concerned because they're like, we don't want you to kind of go through more backlash. But I mean, who knows if she will continue to post about everything that is going on. Who knows if we'll ever get to see that 2-part video series on Jessie. I do think that if she does post that, it will not be good, especially after what Jessie has said in her last video. But I definitely want to know what you guys think about kind of these Gabbie updates, just the things that have kind of been heard behind the scenes, her coming back to Instagram. Do you guys think she will continue the series? Let me know in the comments down below. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye, guys.